By the late 1990s, the age of the Internet had arrived. After years of research and development dating back to the 1960s, the technology of linking computers from remote locations had become a viable tool for sending and receiving information.
So what they did in 1966, they brought in one of my classmates to create this network, Larry Roberts. And he was my classmate at MIT. In fact, we were office mates, and he knew exactly the work I had done. He was very familiar with the technology of packet switching I had developed. So he decided to bring me in and help him design this network that we're going to construct. And on January 1st, 1969, they began constructing the switch that would become the essence of the packet switching network we had designed. This was a private network. And this network was restricted to computer science researchers. It wasn't until the early 80s when the National Science Foundation created supercomputers. And toward the late 80s, when they wanted the supercomputers connected together, they came to the ARPANET. And the email application, which was dominating use of the Internet, leaked out of the research lab into the larger commercial enterprise. So the commercial world began to get a sniff of the power of the Internet.
From its early governmental use of linking databases throughout the U.S., the Internet became a new means of commercial and social interaction throughout the world, revolutionizing global communications.
It's one of the wonders of our time. It does link the world together. It is, within a keystroke, you have the ability to share information globally, all kinds of information, economic, political, historical information. It should be the rising tide for people everywhere.
The Internet is the great equalizer, the great leveler of this past century and this coming century. It's made it possible for the smallest individual, the most unbecoming individual, to appear like a large institution and organization on the Internet. It's basically made it possible for people to reach out across the world, outside their local neighborhoods, and find friends, relationships, business possibilities across the world in a seamless fashion. We're going to see the Internet integrated into almost all aspects of our lives, certainly in automobiles for navigational purposes, for emergency purposes, for informational purposes. We're going to have that same kind of access on devices that we carry with us. So I believe that the future of the Internet is everywhere accessible, always on, always available, and invisible.